You know the feeling. You wake up buzzing with energy, lace up your running shoes, and promise yourself that today is the day everything changes. But by Tuesday, that motivation has evaporated, and you're sinking right back into the cushions of your couch. It's a frustrating cycle, starting with high intentions only to watch that drive vanish when you need it most. You're left wondering why the routines you want so badly seem to disappear after 48 hours. In Chapter 3 of Atomic Habits, James Clear introduces a neurological blueprint designed to solve this. It's a system to build or break any habit without ever having to rely on the flickering energy of willpower. Willpower is a finite resource, but biological systems are permanent. Most failed routines are actually collisions between your conscious goals and your brain's hidden operational code. Your brain is constantly looking for ways to save cognitive energy. To do that, it aggressively automates any behavior you repeat, turning complex decisions into effortless, non-conscious routines. This loop is the fundamental architecture of all human behavior. Every habit you have, from checking your phone to brushing your teeth, proceeds through these 4 stages in the same order: cue, craving, response, and reward. The first step is the cue. This is a bit of information that predicts a reward, like your phone buzzing with a notification. Your brain registers the signal and immediately begins to anticipate what comes next. That cue triggers the craving. This is the motivational force behind the habit. You don't actually crave the act of unlocking your phone. You crave the change in internal state, the feeling of being entertained or connected that the message promises. Together, these 2 steps form the problem phase. This is the moment your brain realizes your current state needs to change and starts looking for a solution. The third step is the response. This is the actual habit you perform, like grabbing your phone. Whether you actually take this action depends on your ability and the amount of friction involved. If the task feels too difficult, the loop stops here. If you perform the action, you get the reward. This satisfies the initial craving, and crucially, it teaches your brain which actions are worth repeating. The pleasure of the reward rewires your neural pathways to remember the cue for next time. The response and the reward make up the solution phase. This closes the loop, connecting the successful outcome directly back to the original trigger. Because this entire loop completes in a fraction of a second, your brain often executes these choices on autopilot. By the time you realize you're checking your email or snacking, the loop has already finished its work. Understanding this loop reveals a critical reality. Your habits are a reflection of the systems in your life. If the system is poorly designed, your behavior will follow those flaws regardless of your intentions. Clear translates the loop into a practical framework called the 4 laws of behavior change. To build a better habit, you simply need to manipulate each stage of the loop. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. To control the cue, you make it obvious. If you want to remember to take a vitamin, place the bottle directly next to the faucet on the bathroom counter so you can't miss it. To hack the craving, you make it attractive. You can use temptation bundling, like only allowing yourself to watch your favorite show while you're on the treadmill at the gym. To guarantee the response, you make it easy. Scale your habits down until they can be done in 2 minutes or less. Turning the first few seconds of a task into an effortless win makes it much harder to procrastinate. Finally, to lock in the reward, you make it satisfying. Our brains prioritize immediate gratification, so give yourself a small, instant win, like a visual habit tracker, to signal that your effort was worth it. By deliberately engineering these 4 steps into your environment, good habits become the path of least resistance. You move from an exhausting struggle of willpower to a system where success is the inevitable outcome. Every behavior follows the same path: cue, craving, response, and reward. Think about the most stubborn bad habit in your life right now. Which part of that 4-step loop is keeping you stuck? Share your plan to disrupt it in the comments below. If you're ready to start designing better systems, like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the science of behavior. In our next episode, we're doing a deep dive into the first law and showing you exactly how to redesign your environment to make it obvious. See you there.